Hi everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Civilization 5 as Santa Claus. So, let's continue where we left off, and I'm actually going to pop the scientist, because we are about to steal some techs from England and Mongolia, so hopefully that will allow us to steal something more expensive. We'll just pop him. Like this. So we'll get flintlock on the next turn, and we should also get fortification before we steal something. And I might have to take a city other than Rome first, because I just won't be able to take Rome. There's not enough space. And I'm a little bit worried that Rome will have Great War bombers. They might. Based on which techs they have, I think there's a very good chance that they will have them. So what we might have to do is take this city and then maybe go straight for battleships to get +1 range. We are not even remotely close to battleships, unfortunately, so I don't know how this will go. But I can't just attack Rome directly. Alright, next. Rome has almost 1000 science right now, I checked. Actually, I think they have over 1000 science already. So that's bad. I'll have to do more than just take Rome, even if we manage to take Rome, which is going to be tough. It's still no guarantee. I'll have to take more cities from Rome, otherwise they will just win this game in the next 50 turns or something like that. Yeah, probably. Alright, let's position ourselves around here and we'll just attack the city closest to Rome. Like so. Alright, +1 population. Anything we can do here? Yeah, lock the public school. And I think that's that. Another snowman. Fortification will be done on the next turn, and we'll also steal attack from England on the next turn. Looks good. So, keep moving. I think I'll just declare war on the next turn. I'm a little bit worried about these cruisers, because Rome has a lot of units around here, but they should be fine as long as I'm careful. Come on, also we are about to get another musician and I don't have any more opera houses. What can we steal? Natural history. Looks like that's the only take we can get. Alright, that's good enough. It's fine. Okay. One turn to finish our research. I don't really want to spy on England anymore in this case. Well, 20 turns. They still have something that I can steal. Alright, fine. Keep moving. Is there a city to the west? Yeah, there is. I don't really care about that one, though. I can't go through here. That's kind of annoying. I don't like these units too much. I need them to move out of the way. I really do. This will be much harder if they don't move out of the way. And Rome just entered Atomic Era on turn 163. That's actually a little bit insane. It has something to do with the Enlightenment Era mod, apparently. There's another tech, and automatic faith purchase. That was a cathedral. And I don't want Rome to be the host. Oh, Carthage will be the host. Might as well vote for Carthage then, because Carthage is going to win no matter what I do. As for our next research, we won't be stealing anything else for a while. 14 turns to maybe steal something from Rome. Let's just go for electronics, but that will take a while. Electricity first, because we need to know if we have aluminum. I hope we do. I can still build Oxford. Do we need any more universities? No, we don't. I need to think about how exactly to time Oxford. Also, we will get a free tech in 10 turns, because we'll finish rationalism. I really don't want to wait much longer, but I want to have as many units as possible over there. Another snowman over here. Well, let's wait at least one more turn. Another wonder for Carthage. He does have infantry, so that means he has access to research labs. Does he have a research lab in Rome? Yes, he does. Over 200 science in Rome, which is pretty damn good on quick. Carthage remains host. We knew that's going to happen. Skill level 3. And that's going to be the last cruiser for now. Yep. Alright. We can take this city quite easily because there are a lot of tiles we can attack it from. But I'll have to take care of these units. We'll just get started on the next turn. That was a research agreement with the Mongols. Let's just get a new one. Can we get declaration of friendship with anyone else? No. England decline. That sucks. Alright then, we do have aluminum. Might want to improve that. So you there. Any of you guys, doesn't matter which. We only have one source, but that's good enough. That's 8 aluminum. Carthage almost stole that. I would have been pissed if they stole that with this crappy city. Alright, I think we should declare war. Not much point waiting any longer. Unfortunately, he's not at war with Attila anymore. What I can do is wait until Attila can declare war again. That shouldn't take too long because this is quick. Wait, no, they are... No, that's Shaka. Yeah, I can't see how many turns I would have to wait. But this is quick speed, which means it won't take too long. Only a few turns. That will give me a chance to get the cruiser here. On the other hand, I really want to take this city as fast as possible. I don't know. I can kill all these units right now. He's still at war with Carthage, but he's also not at war with Mongolia anymore. I think we have to wait. If he throws everything he has at me, I won't stand a chance. I need a distraction. Yeah, there's no way this war will be successful without a distraction. We can't do that. And Carthage is not a good enough distraction. I need the Mongols and Attila. We'll just wait. That should be, what, 7 turns? Something like that. We waited this long, we can wait a few more turns. And you know, throwing our units away is not exactly a good plan. We need to win this war, not just blindly declare war and hope for the best. +1 pop. Okay, assign delegates. I don't want sciences funding. I definitely don't. If that passes, Rome will snowball even harder. That's a great writer. Did it pass? Yes, it did. Damn it. Yeah, Carthage wanted it. And Carthage has 13 votes. That really sucks. But nothing I can do about that. Alright. Well then, we need another opera house. So one of these cities has to build one. Elf Town. Yep, factory. Carry on. Public school. Let's see. Yeah, these are fine. Another public school is almost done. This will help our science, but Rome has much more science than this. How's their science output right now? Yeah, 1100. That's a little bit insane. Oh well. Great writer. We got more units incoming. Just pop that writer. And we got a new public school. We will get some free techs in a few turns. We are about to get a rationalism finisher. Colosseum and then a factory, I guess. Lock the public school. And we don't need this anymore. Yep, that's better. Alright. And Santa's workshop. That's going to be our last trade route for now. Do we want any of these wonders? I don't think so. Not really. Oxford. Let's check the timing on that. I think we should start building it, yeah. I'll just have to keep an eye on it. We can pop electronics with Oxford. So the plan is to take a city and then upgrade to battleships and then take Rome with battleships. Because I don't think we can actually take Rome without battleships. We need that +1 range. Or it's simply not going to happen. So that's the plan. I hope it will work. The biggest problem is that, as I said before, I'll have to take more than just Rome. They have 12 cities. That means they lost 1 city because they had 13. Alright, that's good. We just need to keep the pressure on. So trade route to Carthage, that's good enough. It should be a safe trade route. Rome isn't really close enough to threaten Carthage all that much. No, not really. Let's buy this tile. Get a snowman. As for this city, yep, lock that. And... well, we have to wait for that improvement. We do. Academy? Sure. City walls. What's going on in this city? Not a whole lot. This city needs more tiles to work. There just aren't enough. I would not mind this one. I should just steal that from the other city. Well, this city doesn't have enough slots to work either. But this one is growing much faster. We can just work Santa's workshop. And that's good enough. And then grab the fish. With this guy. There. And I should still get the workboats, I suppose. Alright, next. Let's check the peace treaty, actually. I don't think it expired yet. But we'll find out. No, it didn't. Can we get him to declare war on England? That would be nice. No, I can't. What about other way around? Get England to declare war on Rome? Declare war on Rome. No, we can't do it. Oh well, whatever. We'll just wait for Attila and the Mongols. Another scientist is almost ready. We can blob a lot of science in the next 10-15 turns. But it's not going to be enough to catch up. He's at 69 takes. That's insane. That's just crazy. He's almost at 20 takes on turn 171. Well, that happened. No open borders for you, stop asking. Nope. So, there's the scientist. I'll just pop him right away. Do I want cotton? I kind of do, yes. Accept. Come on, give me the scientist. Modern era for the Mongols. There's the scientist. And I think we'll pop him right away. 4 turns to finish Oxford. Hold on, how much science will we get from that guy? I think we can just research electronics faster. 3000 science. Yeah, we'll actually research this faster. And then we can use Oxford for something else. I think I'll use Oxford for plastics. That makes sense. Shame I won't be able to upgrade these guys. I could go back, but I would have to go back a lot. That's not really worth it. I'll just have to take a crappy city like this. That's the plan. That's what we'll have to do. How's that peace treaty? Not yet, no. It should expire really soon, though. We got a new snowman. Just move this. And buy another one. This city needs more tiles to work. There. So just pop this guy right away. There's no point to wait. Yep, just pop him. 4 turns. So it doesn't matter if I finish Oxford or just get electronics myself. Oh, also, we'll get a free take in 2 turns. Right. Okay. I could just use that for electronics, actually. Yeah, and then use Oxford for plastics. As soon as it's done. I like that plan. That's what we're going to do. Perfect. Alright. Well, we'll catch up a little bit that way. But I'm still a little bit worried that this isn't going to be good enough. If I can cripple Rome, I will be able to win this game without too many problems. But the question is, can we actually do that? Yeah, I need silver. Accept. He almost definitely has great war bombers at this point, so this might be tough regardless. I'm hoping he will focus on either Attila or the Mongols. Probably Attila, because he has a land border with Attila, but he doesn't with the Mongols. Factory. And ideology. I might have to go for autocracy to stay friendly with the Mongols and with Attila. I need their help. I do. I can't afford to be hostile with them. Unfortunately, that also means I'll be hostile with Carthage, but that's kind of unavoidable. Also, yeah, upgrade these guys a bit. Yeah, Carthage might decide to attack us at some point, which is certainly a problem, but yeah, there's not much we can do about that. I'll just have to deal with it. Maybe recruit some units, or move some of these units back. What about that spy? What can we spy on? Carthage? Not a bad idea. How many techs does Carthage actually have? 54. We are ahead of everyone except Rome. 71 techs. Alright, autocracy it is then. The one thing that worries me is that England didn't pick an ideology and they are the tourism leader. But yeah, autocracy. We need autocracy. Factory is done, so back to military production, I think. Yep, back to military production. Oh yeah, we should build the Prora. I'm surprised that no one builds that yet. Alright. Well then. They do have some pretty decent coastals. Oh, the Mongols are building it. Never mind. That saved me some production time. Not going to bother with that. So let's just go back to military production then. Oh yeah, hold on. Right, we need oil. We need biology. I totally forgot about that part. Wait, one turn to get rationalism finisher. We'll use that for electronics. And then what? And then I'll use Oxford for biology, and I hope we'll have some oil. Can we buy oil from anyone? Surely someone will have some oil. Well, not Rome. Attila doesn't. We should have a lot of oil, because this is the best terrain for oil, more or less. But yeah, oil is the priority. I almost forgot that we need that for battleships. So what do we build here? Let's just build a castle, you know, just in case if we end up fighting Carthage, they will attack our cities. Accept. Can we start that war yet? And I mean a war between Rome and Attila. Let's try. So this is going to be a rationalism finisher for electronics. Like so. And electronics like this. And now we'll finish Oxford in 2 turns and use that to get biology. I would prefer to use it for something else, I suppose, but we need biology ASAP. Well, maybe we don't. This will probably take 5 turns. I could use it for plastics a little bit later. But I need biology first. I could use it for plastics, I suppose. Because I can't upgrade to battleships until I take that city anyway. I assume I will be able to take that city. It's not quite obvious, but we should be able to do it. So let's check if we can start a war already.
Salve.
Declare war on... Well, we can start one war. I hope this will actually be doable. Declare war on Rome. We need this war to happen. Alright, this is a good deal. 10 gold per turn. Yep, that's a good deal. And Attila will follow soon after, hopefully. His peace treaty should expire in like a turn or two. I'm really not used to playing on quick. These timings are very different. Opera House. We still got a great musician over there. There, pop him. No more upgrades for the rifleman. I really don't like all these Carthaginian units around here. And now we have a different ideology too. Yeah, I think we should move some of these units back. It's not like Shaka can do anything to us. He can't do anything. So we'll send these units back home. There's the Opera House. Public School is next. Yep, it has to be next. I think we still need some snowmen around here. Yeah, we do. Start working on that. So what about Attila? We need that war. Not yet. 1 or 2 more turns. Elf Town. Back to military production yet? Or we could build a bank. There are quite a few traders from that city, so a bank is going to be helpful. Another snowman over here. The one problem right now is that we only have 1 melee ship. I can't afford to lose that melee ship. We'll have to protect it. I should have brought more probably, but I didn't, so whatever. Archaeology. Do we have some antiquity sites? Looks like we do. Do I want to use them? I don't know about that. Probably. But it's not really a priority. Great work. Oh, -9 happiness, right, because of ideology pressure. Well then, that's a bit of a problem. Let's get... Actually, is that because of ideology pressure? Yes, it has to be. It is. Civil resistance. England went for freedom, that's part of it. Alright, we just have to finish the Colosseums. We need 1 more Colosseum. Right here. So just finish that, and then we'll build Circus Maximus. I can't get any more luxuries, unfortunately. Well, this is unfortunate, but I knew there's a risk of this happening. We'll just have to deal with it. 15 turns to get the next policy. I could actually use these antiquity sites to get the good tenets in autocracy faster. We'll need level 2 tenets to get the happiness. Yeah, Elftown has much higher production. Archaeologist after that bank. So can we start that war yet? England denounced Attila. This actually kind of sucks because I'll have a combat penalty while fighting Rome. I didn't necessarily want that, but yeah, I didn't have a big choice. I needed to stay friendly with these guys. Alright, we can start the war. Well, let's do it then. There, only 5 gold per turn. So this should be a good enough distraction. And we'll get yet another great scientist. As for Utike, can we work university and public school yet? Yeah, we can. Just don't mess up tile assignments. Looks fine. And academy is next. 764 science. How's Rome's tech count? 22 techs. Yep. Attila doesn't stand a chance. Yep, he has artillery. I think Rome is just going to win this game. But attacking them earlier would have been pure suicide. Even if I manage to take Rome, he's probably still going to win. Because he's going to win in like the next 30-40 turns. Most likely, at least he went to attack Attila, that's useful-ish. There's the Prora for the Mongols. And there's biology. I assume we have some oil. Yes, we do. Alright, let's start improving that right away. This is more than enough oil. Okay, go improve that, go. We need it ASAP. And over here. That's only 3 turns, good enough. And you guys will stay here. Pop that scientist. We can pop him on the next turn. Oh yeah, and finish Oxford to get physics. We can wait with him a little bit longer. More snowmen. And I think it's time to get started. But I'm going to do that in the next episode. Thanks for watching this one, and I'll see you next time.